Hi everybody, and welcome to Josiah is Right. In 1938, comic books as we know them, well, at least as we knew them for a while, were born. With Action Comics #1 and the first superhero, Superman. Truth be told, comics were and are defined by copying what the other guy just did well. Case in point, the industry legend about Fantastic Four essentially, kinda sorta, being a copy of Justice League. However, the first big copycat came in 1940 with the big red cheese himself, Captain Marvel. He really was essentially Superman, but with magic, hence the name Shazam, which isn't the name of the character, but the name the little kid says to become Captain Marvel. It was a huge success. He actually replaced Superman as America's most popular superhero by the middle of the 1940s. He even beat Superman to getting a movie serial. DC tried to stop Fawcett, Captain Marvel's publisher, with a cease and desist. This didn't work. They later filed a lawsuit. Fawcett fought things and delayed things until 1948, with a decision coming in 1951. While the court case actually showed that Superman actually borrowed things from Captain Marvel, or at least proved that they occurred first in Captain Marvel's comic book, before they occurred in Superman comic book, such as flying, that happened first in Captain Marvel. The judge ruled that Captain Marvel was in fact an illegal copy of Superman. By the mid-1960s, Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and the gang at Marvel redefined comics. Note that name, Marvel. Through the years, the company we now know as Marvel went through literally millions of names, including Atlas and Timely. Supposedly, at the instruction of his cousin/boss, Martin Goodman, Stan Lee set out to create a hero named Captain Marvel. Because hey, they had to have one. Stan Lee and Gene Colan's creation debuted at the end of 1967. And the character's kind of constantly been changing ever since. But hey, they now have the copyright for the name. In the early 1970s, I assume to be jerks or to prove that Marvel were the jerks, I'm not quite sure, DC licensed Captain Marvel from Fawcett. The 70s were a long way away from the 1940s. And Captain Marvel, they now had to publish it as Shazam. Notice the not so subtle, the original Captain Marvel subtitle. The issue is hardly burned off the newsstand, and also DC didn't fully invest in the character as they were licensing it from Fawcett, so they're not making as much money as any of their own creations. They did eventually buy the rights in 1991, and later gave us the best use of any Captain Marvel in Mark Waid and Alex Ross's Kingdom Come. It is fantastic. I love the use of the character here. In 2012, two key things happened that connect the current blockbuster movies. First, Carol Danvers, formerly Miss Marvel, became the definitive Captain Marvel within the Marvel universe. And Captain Marvel, yep, he became Shazam. DC just gave up on that one. So we now have two movies, Captain Marvel and Shazam. But really, we have two Captain Marvel movies. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Can you hear Penny? My kid, crazy running around. He's fun.